Hey everybody, it's Queen of Light 1111. Happy Monday. I hope you guys are doing well. I was guided to do something a little different today, okay? This is a reading, a guidance reading for Divine Masculine and for Divine Feminine. So we have here the Divine Feminine row, the Divine Masculine row. So I've got a little bit of an outline. I kind of sat down and thought about, you know what, I want to do something a little different. I don't want to just do a straight up energy check-in. And so what I am doing today is we're going to look at what is the overall energy that Divine Masculine and Feminine are in today. Then we're going to look at what God and Goddess energy they're in. We're going to look at then here what lessons are they learning and who's helping them learn these lessons. We're going to look at the love energy for their journey. We're going to look at how they're learning about this love. We're going to look at the earth energy and then what some additional guidance and insight is about the earth energy for their journey at this time. And then we're going to close with some blessings and some guidance, okay? So let's go ahead and get started real quick. If you want to book your own personal reading, coaching session, or healing session, go to my website, queenoflight1111.com. And if you are interested in, I think I only have like 3 seats left for the empowerment and healing workshop that is scheduled for this coming Sunday on the 28th of March at 12 noon Pacific. I have an empowerment and healing workshop small group session. All the info is on my website, but it is a small group session where you will be able to talk to me, have a session with me, talk to your peers that are in this journey with you, and we're going to discuss the journey, the challenges, and at the end, you're going to receive guidance and coaching, and at the end, I will be doing a healing and a clearing, okay? So, on my website, queenoflight1111.com. Let's go ahead and get started. Bottom of the deck for overall energy today is self-respect. This is a big theme that is coming up at this time. So in this reading, I've seen this card a lot. So self-respect, when this card comes out, this is about not compromising yourself, your values, who you are for anything else, for any relationship, for anyone, nothing. So whether you're in a relationship or not, okay, self-respect is key to how other people perceive you and treat you. Self-respect, can take you down a lonely road, right? Like this person's walking along this road all alone. But you know what? Even that part of the journey is worthwhile because you have to be willing to speak up for what you believe in and walk away from situations that damage you, that compromise who you are, that get you to act differently from your own place of true integrity. And when you can't do that, you can't do this. This journey is not about masking. This journey is about being your most authentic self. And if that means you are not in alignment with your partner, if your partner is not in alignment with you, you are not to compromise yourself, lower your vibration or whatever, to just be in this energy of a secure connection. No, you cannot be breaching your own integrity and compromise yourself and your self-respect. You can't do that. I don't care what the label. I don't care. In fact, I don't even like the labels. But if you're going to use, oh, well, he's my twin flame, or somebody told me he or she is my twin flame, and so you then accept abuse, toxic behavior, whatever it is, you compromise your own integrity because of that. That's not being authentic. That is not respecting yourself. So this is an energy where self-respect is key. You teach people how to treat you. And I don't care what the label is. If you are not being honored, if you are not being treated sacred, I don't care who the person is. I don't care. It doesn't matter. Honor yourself. Most important. Okay? So, off of that now. So what is Divine Feminine's overall energy? Sexuality. So if Divine Feminine was in an energy of compromising herself physically or in any way, right? this connection, because remember, self-respect, I really feel like she respects herself enough to make sure that if she is going to be sacred, exchanging any sacred energy with someone, then that must be an energy of trust, intimacy, love, and friendship. This is her overall energy. She's in the energy of, I'm happy to be celibate. I'm happy to be on my own. I'm happy not to sleep with my counterpart and have a healthy boundary, because I will be respecting myself. I'm not going to keep anyone through my body and my physical desires or what their physical desires are. No. This is all about, if I respect myself, I respect my sacred energy, and I will only share this with someone who is in the same alignment with me. Okay, so this is the energy of, not just getting entangled in a connection because there are physical bodily desires and urges. No, this is about creating an environment that is opening and growing and blossoming and coming into this full beauty that is creating an atmosphere of trust and intimacy and love and friendship, not where we're misunderstanding each other, using each other, and just feeding the flesh. No, her overall energy is, I am a high priestess. I am sacred, and I will only exchange sacred energy with someone who is in my alignment because I respect me. Masculine, second time he's gotten this card, the Garden. So this card is all about masculine doing work. This is the energy of honoring himself as the beautiful person that he is and trusting in life. He has created a lot here. He's planted, he's nurtured, he's cultivated, he's, been patient, and now he's just kind of sitting. He's sitting there because his own inner feminine energy needs some attention. His own feelings need some attention. And so he's in this energy of respecting himself. And as he goes within to respect himself, he sees the sacred beauty of his feminine. This came out in my Instagram reading just now. You can't make this up. And those came out in totally different cards. But now in different oracle decks, it's the same message. Same message. By the way, if you're not following me on Instagram, follow me at Queen of Light 1111. So this is an energy where he's trying to be in his peace. He's trying to be in his place of trust. He's trying to be in this trust that everything he needs, he has. Okay, he doesn't have to hunt it down like the masculine energy. He can be a little bit in this energy of yin. So he's very much working on his inner feminine energy in this journey at this time. So he is very much honoring his own inner cycle and seeing himself for the beautiful person he is, the beautiful environment that he can create when he respects himself. Okay, so now let's get into the god and goddess energy. Look at her, Pele. Oh, first let's go over the bottom of the deck. Where's the bottom of the deck? For her, it is Kuan Yin. So Kuan Yin doesn't mess around, okay? So Kuan Yin, I know it says here that she is the goddess of compassion. But, Kuan Yin, she's fierce as well, okay? She's fierce. When Kuan Yin comes up, when she comes up, she's all about forgiveness, okay? She's in this energy of forgiving yourself, forgiving others, having compassion for other people's situations, for her own situation. It's about considering other people's points of view, not just your own. So two different energies, right? This is that soft energy, and Pele is fierce. Pele is fierce, 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 fierce. So it's about remaining fierce, remaining in this energy of self-respect and honoring your sacred high priestess energy, but also knowing your purpose, but having compassion. Pele is probably one of my favorite goddesses, okay? So Pele, she's about purpose. Think clearly about your next steps. This is about uncovering your purpose. This is about creating something new, taking action, but balancing your emotional extremes. You can't make this up. These are emotional extremes. Look at the the fire here, and then the light energy, calm energy here, okay? So this is an energy, you know, Pele is a Hawaiian goddess, right? She's all about the volcano. She erupts and she creates all these new formations, all these new lands. Like, she's super, super lively. So this is the energy where she's going through, Divine Feminine is going through a very big change, a purposeful transformation, okay? She is the energy where if you don't feel like you have direction or things are not clear, Pele is the one who clears the road, who comes in and just really shows you the direction, okay? So Pele is here to bring in purpose and clarity for Divine Feminine on this energy of sacredness, on this energy of compassion, on this energy of respect yourself. Because Pele, right, when she erupts, she creates all of these different lands on her own. She doesn't need anything outside of her. So your clarity here is you have everything you need to be who you want to be on this journey. Okay, Divine Masculine. He's got Poseidon, which is flow, but the bottom of his deck is Hermes, communication. Okay, Hermes. That's like Hermes, but it's not. So, yeah. So bottom. Look at do you guys see this? Are you guys seeing this? I'm just seeing this right now. Look at how she has fire, and this is the bottom of her deck, compassion. So she's like, boom, outside, can get quick to temper, quick to anger, but this is the main energy that is trying to balance out, right? So what I'm getting here for masculine, he's in this energy of, yeah, cool, go with the flow, but his bottom of the deck is he's got to get into this energy of action. So she's all about action, but she needs to balance that out. He's all about passiveness at this time, but he's got to get a little bit of fire lit under him, right? So with Hermes or Herme, whatever you want to call him, he is the energy of communication. So this is about his communication skills. Does he communicate well? This is part of his journey. Is he a good communicator? Does he have emotional IQ, emotional intelligence? Does he speak with integrity? This is an energy of, you know, making sure that you know how to deliver messages. You know how to communicate messages, right? Instead of withholding, instead of giving half-truths, instead of giving a little bit of information and not a lot. This is an energy if you're going to text, if you're going to call, if you're going to write a message, write an email, learn how to speak, learn how to talk, learn how to communicate. Okay, this is also not a time for him to over-communicate on social networks, but when he is communicating, you know, one-on-one, he's got to be in the place of knowing who he is, communicating with confidence, and being a person of integrity. So communicating truthfully, not in an angry way, not in a way that only serves him. He has to communicate truthfully and without maliciousness. But I feel like this needs to get balanced out with this green energy, okay? I feel like they're a little bit of opposites here because he's in the energy of, maybe I'm not going to say too much because I don't want to. And here Spirit is saying, hey, you got to light the fire under your butt, buddy. You've got to get into this energy of, you know, don't just go with the flow. You've got to take charge. You've got to communicate. You have to communicate truthfully. And what feminine's energy is, they're telling her, chill out a little bit and come into compassion, okay? Because you're too fired up. There's no balance in communication. Feminine will fire off and he's just like, I'm going to go with the flow. Okay, sorry, I don't mean to say it like that, but you know what I mean. Poseidon is his God energy today. This is about flow of ease. This is about, you know, protecting and enjoying the emotions, just really going with the flow. This is the energy where, you know, he's like, it's like the Poseidon's from the water, right? From the, I don't know what time it was, but he's from the water. He's from the ocean. He's from deep within the ocean. And so he is in an energy of flowing his power, flowing in his power. But the thing is, there are times when he needs to really get moving in his power and not so much flow. So, you know, also the other thing is, you know, that he's a changeable energy because these things change. It's like you flow with ease and then you can have like these huge waves and all of this mucky energy that comes up. Things can get really unbalanced. So, you know, if he doesn't have it together, if he's not very anchored, he can flow all over the place, right? And so his feelings could be all over the place. His emotions can be all over the place. His communication could be all over the place. So his energy at this time is God energy is, yeah, you got to go with the flow. You have to flow peacefully, but flow towards a direction. Flow with some purpose. She's got the purpose. Flow with your communication, okay? So now, the next cards that we have here are about the lessons that they're learning, okay? And who is helping them. So the lesson for divine feminine and masculine, bottom of the deck. Let's get the bottom of the deck first. Hold on, sorry. You know, me, the bottom of the deck is always very important. Bottom of the deck energy, we have, sorry guys, trying to hold this so I don't drop all of these. Okay, bottom of the deck energy, what do we have? Yeah, so we have relationships and life force. So this card here, this section of the reading, is about what lesson are they learning on their spiritual journey at this time? The lesson that they're learning is about their relationship. I'm attracted to those people who serve my higher good. I feel like this has to do with more than just the masculine and the feminine energy. It has to do with the energy of their own interpersonal relationships, not only with each other, but within their families, within their friends, within acquaintances, within their jobs. They are really getting into this energy of understanding who or what is the correct alliance, okay, in their soul journey at this time. So the clarifier for that is, oh man, I don't even know how to say it, Serenunos, okay? Apparently, I think that's Serenunos. Let's see. Oh my gosh, I dropped the book. Let's see. How do you say that? Serenunos. Hold on, please. And by the way, all of these are available in my Amazon storefront. So if you guys are interested in purchasing any of these decks, they're on my Amazon storefront. Serenunos, life force. This is earth energy. Look at all this green. Look at all this, you know, these plants, horns. I really feel like this is earth energy. It says life force. Express your driving passion. Sensual and sexual powers are increased. So when, no, it's Cernunnos. Anyway, he's also known as Hearn. He's a Celtic stag god. Stag, S-T-A-G. And he represents, yeah, the connection to the earth. So he's a Celtic god. So he's all about, you know, he's the lover of the great mother. He impregnates the land and he helps us form a connection with animal spirits and our ancestors. So this is really about building up life force in our relationships, in our connections, and having that energy of sensual or sexual desire. Remember, we got sexuality for divine feminine here. And I really feel like this is also masculine. You know, do we just have meaningless relations with people? Do we do that? Is it meaningful anymore? Is it meaningless now? So there's a lot that is happening. Cernunnos is also about helping people access their sexual self so that they can express it with integrity in a way that honors the soul. Okay, and this is also an energy if like you and your partner are trying for a child, fertility is very possible, for especially with Bridget, but we don't have Bridget here. We have Radha and we have Faith. Doesn't matter. But this is an energy of creation, but creating from the soul, using your expression and sexuality and sensuality in a way that it honors your soul. So this is the big energy here with the relationships. I'm telling you, it's like if you're just going to focus on the urges of the bodies, then that is not how we are going to get into a place of authenticity or a place of integrity or a place of self-respect. So the first card that we have for Divine Feminine, for the lesson that she's learning the lesson of gratitude. I am thankful for this life and the opportunities that it presents. Sorry, I'm thankful for this life and the opportunities that it presents. So maybe, she's, doing something around gratitude. Maybe she's, has a gratitude journal. Maybe she's working on her own gratitude and being grateful for this life, grateful for this journey. So there's a lot of energy for Divine Feminine at this time. The lessons that she is learning at this time is gratitude. And what is she being grateful for? Soul flame. Radha. Rediscover a lost part of yourself. Experience relationship harmony and healing. So she is healing herself, healing her own inner union for outer union. Radha is a Hindu goddess, okay? She's the Divine Feminine counterpart of Krishna. And so she is in this energy of being, devoted to herself, devoted to her connection. This is about the energy of relationships and, like we said, harmony and healing. And this is also the energy where if someone is suffering from loss of a partner or separation, okay? So if you know about Radha and Krishna were separated, okay? So I don't even feel like he ended up like marrying Radha, but he loved her so much that he said, if anybody worships me, they will always take her name first. And so she is dedicated to supporting those who seek harmony and healing. And at one point she learned what it was like to be separated from Krishna, because I do feel like whether they got married or not, they are ultimately always together. If you look at them, they're constantly together. They're always together in pictures. And so she has experienced separation from her soul flame. So here in this energy where she shows up for Divine Feminine about gratitude, it's like be grateful for the timeouts, be grateful for the separation, but she's also here to help Divine Feminine bring in healing if she's suffering from the loss or is feeling separation from her Divine Masculine, okay? So loving unions, connection, and harmony are key right now. And it's important to remember that relationships don't make you whole. Only your own self-union does that. And I say that to you guys all the time. It's about right now in this separation, perceived separation, you have the opportunity to find the lost parts of yourself like you're doing in this purpose energy, in the self-respect energy. It's about finding those parts of yourself that you may have lost, okay? And maybe they were sensual, and maybe it was you cherishing yourself, but relationships around you are going to begin to reflect the love you have for yourself. So if you respect yourself, your masculine, and anyone else around you must give you the same, because that is how you're treating yourself. You deserve divine love. And with Radha being here, this is awakening that loving connection within yourself so it can manifest in the 3D with your outer masculine, okay? What about Divine Masculine? Purpose. Look at this, is no joke. She's got purpose as her main goddess energy. He's got purpose. This is what he's learning right now. He is learning his purpose. This is, I know what I am here to do. So when the purpose card comes out with faith, humanity, and benevolence, stay calm, trust the good in yourself and others, see the light in your world. I do feel like, and look at all this purple, this is like third eye energy. So this is the energy for Divine Masculine. What is he learning? He's learning his purpose. He's learning what he's here to do, and he has something to do with humanity. He has something to do with the good of humanity. This is a divine mission, okay? Faith, is the twin flame of Archangel Michael, according to this oracle book, okay? And so this is the energy where it's all about faith and trust. So in his purpose, he has to have faith, he has to have trust to see the good in himself, to see the good in others, okay? And then he can cultivate this loving experience around him. So this is, he has a lot to do in this world. Maybe he's already done a lot of good in this world through his job, through other things, maybe volunteering. sharing, but he is going through a personal transformation and he's feeling that he's not getting anywhere at this time. So faith is coming in to draw him close, to, have him see behind his egos and his fears. Okay. And those are the egos and fears that he's created. So he's learning how to trust himself, learning who he is, learning what his purpose is, so that he can create a loving energy within himself, so he can then create a loving atmosphere around himself. So this is again having truer friendships, truer relationships that are here to stay because they are in alignment when you are in your purpose. Okay. The next energy, what is the love energy for Divine Feminine as related to her spiritual journey? And it says, do something for someone. Give your attention to another. So this energy here, this is the Whispers of Love Oracle. So when this card comes out, this is all about compassion. This is all about understanding. This is all about the energy of not looking through your own narrow mind. This is about, creating opportunities for relationships to be energized because you're being more considerate about the bigger picture or what that person may be going through, even if you don't understand it. So she's really learning a lesson that she can't burn that bridge. It's about being in your self-respect, but respecting yourself enough to know that things are not always in alignment. And if they're not, they'll naturally fall off. You don't have to burn that bridge. Okay. This is also the energy of being grateful and healing in the separation, like we talked about. But this is again, Kuan Yin, remember the bottom of the deck for her goddess energies, helping her give attention to other people, even her masculine, but from a place where there is a lot of love. Okay. There's a lot of love. Rabbits here. There's a rabbit. I saw a rabbit for the first time in my backyard twice on Friday. This is all about new beginnings. It's about fertility, but it's also about compassion. Okay. It's about, the deer here is about kindness. And so you think about how wonderful it is to give someone your compassion and your kindness. And so first you've got to give that to yourself. How is she being helped with this? Doing something for someone? Learning. She's learning. Her spirit guides, her angels are helping her learn. Okay. They're helping her learn. This is the energy of that life has brought her exactly the experience that was needed for her soul's growth at this time. So instead of resisting any difficulties, I yelled at my masculine, I got mad at him and I blocked him, whatever, any of that stuff, don't resist it. This happened for a reason because your soul has to grow. It's an energy of going into the higher perspective, higher consciousness, and looking at this opportunity for growth. Okay? Look at your wisdom. Be more aware and be in gratitude for these challenges because it absolutely is teaching you something. You are becoming wiser. Oh gosh, I forgot to give you guys the bottom of the deck. Sorry. There's so many bottoms of the deck, it's hard to always remember to do this. So I apologize. Bottom of the deck is the heart of the matter. Yeah, look, right? There's more going on than meets the eye, and blessing. So this is really telling me is do something for someone, have compassion. You're learning because you don't know everything. You think you know. You think you know what's happening in masculine's life. You think you know what's happening, somewhere else or what someone else is going through, but you don't know. And this, for you to learn how to be compassionate, is a blessing. Okay? It's a blessing. So there's so much more going on than meets the eye. You have no idea. You have no idea. You think you do, but you don't. That's that ego. That's that fear that tells you something else. Divine Masculine, love is all around you. There is love everywhere all the time. Simply acknowledge this is truth. So maybe masculine has been in a place where, he's very fearful of love, cynical about love, maybe not believing in love because he doesn't love himself. So he's in an energy as he's taken this time out, as he's really nurturing himself, getting into his own inner feminine energy, as he's discovering his purpose. He's understanding that love is all around him. He just has to acknowledge this, okay? This is about him recognizing that love is always showing itself to you, whether it's in a stranger's smile, in the text from his feminine, in, you know, some bird that flies by, whether it's in the rainbow that he sees. It's that love is diverse, comes in diverse shapes, varieties, whatever it is, but love is always there. Okay, and who and what loves you in return. So this is about feeling safe and open to love. And how is he being helped with this? Look at number 11 card. I am creator. So this is the energy where he has to start to understand that he creates his environment. He creates his destiny. If he's going to create an environment where there is no love, right, or he's cynical about love, that's the destiny he creates. So what is he learning about love? That love is around him, that he creates his own destiny. Whatever he gives his attention to is the energy that he's putting in that becomes his reality. So he has to look, is he happy with the environment and the situations that he creates? Awareness is key for him. He has to be aware of what he is creating, and is that aligned with love? That's what he's learning. Okay? All right, let's look at the earth energy, bottom of the deck. We have clarity and homeland. Look at this. People working together to create clarity so that we can arrive, so that the journey can end, so that we can finally settle. This is what's happening in the earth. Okay, I said what is happening in the earth energy, in the 3D for divine masculine and feminine on their journey. What is happening? Well, what's happening is they're gaining clarity to return back to each other. My God, you can't even make that up. Okay. So, divine feminine, look at her. Awareness. Awareness. She is in the energy of awareness. This really looks like the Magician card to me. So when this card comes up about awareness, this is all about the energy. Excuse me. This is all about the energy of, you know, the third eye and your crown chakra. This is about your psychic skills. This is about paying attention to dreams, pay attention to the senses, okay? And when you pay attention to your psychic visions, your psychic skills, to your intuition, what they're doing is they're telling you to honor your masculine. This is the inner masculine and the outer masculine. So this is about pay attention to this fire energy. Honor that, but balance it out. Respect men, embracing the masculine divine. But you have to create this awareness where you are respecting your own inner masculine so that you can heal that to respect your outer masculine. This is exactly what is happening for masculine energy. He is respecting and getting in touch with his inner feminine to become more aware and to honor his outer feminine, okay? His divine feminine. What is the earth energy for masculine? Rest. Rest is all about rest, replenishing. This is what he's doing in this gardener's energy. He's done a lot of work. You just don't know. This is why the love energy, bottom of the deck, says there's more than meets the eye. More than meets the eye. There's more going on than meets the eye. So in the earth energy, he's resting. In the earth energy, he's replenishing himself, his mind, his body, his spirit. He's exhausted and worn out. Nothing seems to go right. Things feel very bad, like he's got bad luck. He feels clumsy. He needs to honor himself. He needs to honor himself and rest, because look at this. Soul cage. He has been rescued. He's escaped from captivity and restriction. This really tells me that he has escaped the clutches of any toxicity, addictions, or devil's energy. I'm telling you that negative energy, I feel like that was attacking the connections and the masculine in particular. He is resting in the earth at this time because he has escaped this restriction. His soul was caged for so long. And look at this feminine has rescued him. The feminine has pulled him out of the cage. And so, got to honor that. Got to honor that masculine. You know what he's gone through. Okay? And you've gone through stuff too, but it starts with you honoring yourself, respecting yourself to make the right decisions for you, honoring your own inner masculine. It's the only way you can honor your sacred masculine, your outer masculine. And masculine has just come out of this cage. He's been rescued. He has escaped. And he needs to rest. He's resting. He's replenishing. He's in this energy of now balancing his feminine to understand, respect, and treat his feminine like a goddess. Okay, there's a lot happening here around balancing these masculine and feminine energies, especially in the earth and in the 5D. So now, how are they being blessed? Divine Feminine's blessings, a blessing to find the truth and self-respect. You can't make this up. All right, let's get the bottom of the deck before I start going into this. Okay, this is about a blessing of fire and honoring and trusting your feelings. These are the two bottoms of the deck, okay? So let's go ahead and do that before I get into this. Blessing of fire. I feel like this is that Pele energy. I feel like Divine Feminine got fired up. I can't help but say that because I do it. She came out as Pele. I gotta call it like I see it. Divine Feminine got fired up. She got really passionate. She got motivated, and maybe she lit a fire. Okay, it's fine. It is what it is. She took some action. So this is about, may the blessings of the flames that devour the old be yours, and may they burn through the debris of a memory and any hurt, any grudges, and any injustice. Anything like that is being burned based on what occurred. And so then Archangel Michael is coming in and saying, hey, it's okay. Honor and trust your feelings. Thank you, Archangel Michael, for supporting, guiding, and protecting me as I listen to and act upon my feelings. Help me understand and express my emotions with love. I don't necessarily feel that they were necessarily expressed with love, but there's always love behind it. There's always love in this journey. But I do feel like Divine Feminine lit a fire. But you know what? It burns down any injustice. It burns anything that wasn't supposed to be there. I feel like she acted like her own tower, Pele. Okay? All right. Now, Divine Feminine's blessing. A blessing to find the truth. So when this card comes out, this is all about discovering the truth of a situation so that you can make choices with full awareness. Okay? So this blessing is all about truth. The truth can set you free is really what I'm getting. Speak the truth. Let it bring you comfort. Be honest. Okay? Cure any confusion. Let the convictions of your knowledge bring you the rewards that are due to you. All right? And let those who know you, who hear you, be healed by the purity of your words. So you will be blessed with being able to express and open yourself up without any manipulation or anger or darkness or any type of shadow. But I do feel like for feminines that don't know something today, you will find the truth to the situation. You will hear the truth because I feel like masculine is working on some sort of communication. And then Michael comes in and says, self-respect. Dear God and angels, thank you for helping me see myself as you see me through the eyes of love. Thank you for honoring and respecting me. Please guide me to do the same for myself and grant me the courage to speak up on my own behalf. I ask for your protection in all of my relationships so that I am surrounded by loving and kind people. So this is the masculine. If he's not telling feminine something, the truth will come out. The truth will set feminine free. This truth will set him free. But there is absolutely an energy here where feminine's like, I'm done with the unknown. I respect myself. I'm grateful for the opportunity. We are in separation, but I am, in gratitude for this journey. I am healing. I'm in harmony. I'm going to be more compassionate and understand that what has occurred is a lesson that was guided for me to learn. I am in this energy of awareness to honor my own inner masculine so I can honor my outer masculine. And the blessings that will come from this is the truth because I respected myself. Divine masculine's blessing, a blessing on growing older. This is very interesting. I feel like this is an energy where masculine was not very well, like sick maybe, and didn't know if he was going to make it to grow into being older. So this is about not only age, but it's also about maturity and wisdom. Okay, so this is an energy that no matter how challenging life, every life is a gift, okay? This is an energy with whether you grow in your years or grow in your soul or as a person, that you will continue to be blessed, okay? But I do really feel like this is an energy where maybe something happened to his physical body, something happened to his health, maybe something happened with friends or companions, but there was definitely an energy here where, he wasn't sure if he was going to have a fresh start, right? Nourishing food, nourishing his soul, nourishing his connections. But I do feel like there is an energy where he cannot continue to isolate himself and be invisible. He needs to be noisy and grateful. This is why this flow energy is the bottom of the deck, comes with Hermes, which is that communication energy. It's the time to use your words, use your knowledge, use your wisdom, use your years to come forward and go forward fearlessly. Thank you for walking me every step of the way, for holding my hand, for giving me confidence and courage, and for guiding my thoughts and actions in the direction of love and my true life's purpose. Purpose. We had that here. Purpose in his lesson. So many syncs, man, and all of these different cards, I'm tripping out. So masculine's energy is he's got to honor his inner feminine, just like she's honoring her masculine, and go with the flow, but now get more into his masculine energy to drive towards his purpose, to bring the light to the world. And he has to start with finding and seeing love within himself and creating that love within himself. And so as he is working on that, he is resting, he is rejuvenating, because his feminine, his inner feminine, outer feminine has released him from this restriction, this soul cage that he was in. And now he is free to grow older and wiser and go forward fearlessly. You can't make this up. I hope you guys have a great day. And if you want to book your own personal reading, go to queenoflight1111.com. Bye.